No, I'm fine.
Everyone happy there?
Yeah, fine, cool.
Everyone nice and toasty?
Yeah.
Right, welcome to Kilimanjaro Base Camp. Isn't that bloody scary? You made it, guys. Well done. So it's been quite a journey so far, but a very good journey, I have to say. There's been a couple of squitty incidents, barely any blisters. Everyone's still just about smiling, a few headaches along the way, but what we have in front of us here is a very strong team. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, any of these guys' minds, and also the crew's minds, that anyone here would not be able to summit, and it's going to be a lot of mind over matter. So whilst I am by no means the expert on getting to the top of this, I am quite good at knowing what you guys are doing for the charity. And the lovely Anna gave me a really good idea at the beginning of this week, just to give you a little bit of motivational background behind tonight. So while everyone's just been chilling a bit this afternoon, aside from having a 2-hour nap, I've been doing some maths, which is what I love doing in my spare time. And based on your fundraising total so far, every metre, every single one of you climbs tonight raises £3.36 for Macmillan. So just bear that in mind when you're taking every crappy, cold, horrible step tonight. Every metre is £3.36. Add that up between 26 people and however many thousands of metres we're climbing tonight, and that's a lot of money. I also know that tonight's going to be very emotional for a lot of you. This, for many of you, in fact for every single one of you here, apart from Joel, who's already faced his Everest, is going to be your Everest. This is your K2, buddy. And I really, really hope you make it. I strongly believe you all can. And just while you're climbing and you're counting your pennies or whatever, just also think of the reasons why you're here. I mean, I've got something in my mind I'm going to be holding on to. I've spoken to a lot of you over the past few days. I know all of you have something in your mind you're going to be holding on to. And I really hope that you get to the top. If you don't get to the top, get as high as you can, because it's still just as damn good. And whatever happens tonight, you should all be extremely proud of yourselves. So I mean, that's it from me. I'm going to be there with you tonight, crying, swearing, whatever my way up the hill. But from here on in, well done guys, good luck. Give yourselves a round of applause.
That's not what we needed at the moment.
Okay guys, there's quite a lot of stuff to get through for tonight, as you know, so much so that I've actually had to write some stuff down. Alright, that's how serious I'm getting. Alright. I'll take you through the sort of logistics of tonight, you know, what you guys should expect and all that kind of stuff, what to wear, what to carry, water, all that kind of stuff. And then if there's any questions about it at the end, then we'll do them all at once, alright? And you guys feel free if I miss anything, throw it in, alright? So basically just a kind of overview of tonight, okay? We're going to wake you guys up at 11, alright? So after you've had some dinner, get straight back into your sleeping bags, chill out, alright? Like I said earlier, if you're not sleeping, it doesn't matter, just really relax, let your bodies wind down before we set off tonight. It might also be worthwhile to sort your kit out before you do that, okay, so you're not getting up at 11 o'clock in the dark and having to look around for stuff, okay, so look out the stuff that you're going to wear, leave it to one side, look out the stuff that's going to go into your bag, put it into your bag so it's all ready to go, alright. When we set off from here, so we'll get you up at 11, have something to eat, we're going to set off at midnight, okay, and we're looking at sort of 6 hours or so to get up to a place called Stella Point, alright. Stella Point is basically a bit of a plateau, alright, sort of about an hour from the summit, alright. And to get there, it is a long slog, alright, there's no two ways about it. We head up through Barafu Camp, which is quite rocky. At the end of the camp, there's sort of these sort of zigzags that just kind of feel like they're going on forever. We go up a bit of a stony slab, and then from that point on, you know, the rocks kind of sort of die down a little bit, and we get onto this scree. Alright, now when you're tired and you're cold and everything else, scree is the last thing you want to be walking on, but unfortunately that's the way. Alright, and it starts off relatively gentle, but then the last few hundred metres to the top is really quite hard going. Alright, by which time we'll probably be in daylight, so it makes it a little bit more bearable. But yeah, just be prepared for, you know, a fairly long, tough night. Alright. Once we get up to the top, up to Uhuru Peak, it's all weather dependent. If the weather's good, I'm happy to spend a bit of time there with you guys. We'll do some photographs, all that kind of stuff, and let you guys enjoy the views, you know, assuming that everyone's feeling okay. If the weather's rubbish, it'll be a case of we get our photographs done and we head back down. Alright, it's not a place you want to be hanging around when the weather's rubbish, okay? And then basically from the top, it's the same way back down, okay? We head back down towards Stella Point, and then from Stella Point back down to here. When we get back down to this part, this camp, we have some lunch, and then it all depends on time, but you might have some time to relax in your tent, catch a few Zeds, and then it'll be a case of packing up all your kit. Then we get up again and we head down to Millennium Camp, which is another sort of 2.5 hours in that direction. Okay, so it is an awful long day. All right, there's no, there's no messing about. We're getting up tonight and we'll still be on the go sort of tomorrow late afternoon. All right, it's going to be a big old challenge.
So are we coming back down the same way?
We come back down the same way. Exactly the same way. Obviously through the course of the night, when we turn around and come back down, we'll sort of fill you in on how things are going to work. I don't expect you all to remember what's going to happen and when from now until tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, basically from the top we turn around and we come back down the exact same way.
How long does it take to come down as opposed to going up?
That is a very personal thing. It can take some people a couple of hours, it can take some people 6 hours. It'll all depend on how you're feeling, how tired you are, if you've been suffering from any sort of altitude sickness or whatever. Alright, so play it by ear. I wouldn't give yourselves a time. I would just take every step as it comes. Don't be put off if it takes you longer than expected. Just keep going, and eventually you're going to get to where you have to be. All right, in the same way on the way back down.
It is a path most of the way. It's not like coming down Branco Valley, is it? It's
no. I mean,
down a path.
in terms of technical walking, it's